Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Trails in the Sky, second chapter. We have much to do for a tea party. And there we go. Let's get to it, Dennis. And John will join us later. Hopefully.
Yes.
Alright, so we have a side quest to do. Also, I know I started out here in front of the guild like we ended last time. I did actually go and do other stuff between streams anyway. As you will notice once I start casting spells again. Because we've got, oh boy, we got some new ones.
Is it as ridiculous as the giant skull coming out of the ground, eating you whole?
Let's just say Olivier now has the power of God and anime on his side. Okay, so where are we going? You'll be doing some of this as part of plot events. Oh god. Okay, now this is definitely messy. If this side quest is like interspersed with the plot. Hello, Alex. Okay, so head over to the east block of Grand Cell and go towards the Grand Cell landing station entrance. Right. To the east block we go. And is that? Oh yeah, that was Anton and his friend. Where am I looking at? Grand Cell landing. In here?
You're looking at the screen.
Is this what I do?
It's what I.
There should be a building on the left side. Oh, okay, so this way.
This is what I do. It's what I do.
This is what I do, John. I eat the History Museum. Here we are.
Is that him?
Dennis. Dennis, care to read that question out?
What? I just said, is that him?
No, not that. What Alex just said.
I don't have Twitch open because piece of shit text. So.
Well, never mind. That was just Alex has a very questionably placed question mark.
All right.
Do I like any of the
find
weapons? I do. Like they're generally nice. I probably wouldn't use any of them though. Well, I remain to see any that I would use. Talk to the museum director. All right.
I don't get it.
It's just a question mark that threw me off. We need to find the History Museum director. Start this.
Well, maybe I wasn't talking about it. He was unsure.
Oh, this guy's the director. Care to be the director, Dennis? Ooh.
I'm gonna have to go. See you in a bit.
Alright. Guess I'll hold down the fort for now. Hello there, how can I help you? Better yet, how can we help you? We're at the Bracer Guild, sir. Oh, excellent. I was hoping someone would come soon. Let's waste no time getting down to business. No. Now is this no, yes, let's waste time? Or no, let's not waste time? Yeah, sure. So what was told? About that. Do you notice anything off here? Oh, I don't know. It's just a wall, man. Off? This is the airship gallery, right? Hey, now that you mention it, something seems to be missing. You're right, Estelle. There was a portrait of the Off Sail on this wall, as I recall. Now that you mention it, Chloe, I do remember something like that being here. But where is that punctual John fellow? Oh, he's off doing God knows what. Okay, but now Estelle's after pointing out how there's supposed to be something here, but we had no reason to go into this museum in the first game. It was entirely optional. How could I forget? I saw the portrait myself while touring the capital. Guess we know why you called us now. The portrait of the Arsai was stolen, wasn't it? He'd never be late to a stream. Oh, never. Precisely that. If there was this... It was there this morning, but around noon or so, I noticed that it was gone. This card was on the wall in its place. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, beauty's princess and her loyal companions, the image of the proud white falcon has fallen into my hands. Should you seek it, then answer my challenge. The first key is in the residence of the aged general. Search the onlooker of time. Him again. Our rivalry burns brighter still. Yeah, sounds like Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, alright. You guys told me about him, but I thought you were exaggerating. You already know who the criminal is? And now that's what I call reassuring. I have every confidence that you'll crack this case. We won't let you down. We'll be back before you know it. Alright, now, what we need to do is head over to the west block and go into the small house next to the cathedral. Which is apparently General Morgan's house. Something that was never addressed in the first game. Like, all these details, they're only for the people who waste their time exploring the first game. Let's head over to the west block. Reminds me, I've unlocked the next story dungeon and the imminent one. No problem, Alex. So now it's the weekend, I should have my time to be able to hop on. Alright, so here, this should be the residence then. General Morgan's residence. Oh, isn't it nice? Isn't it nice for us to tell us? General Morgan's residence. On the second floor, examine the grandfather clock. Grandfather. Oh, I thought this was like a wooden pillar. So the aged general is probably General Morgan. In that case, is this the onlooker of time? I'd say it's likely. We'll need to check inside. Estelle asked and received permission from the owners of the house to investigate the clock. Upon inspection, they found a card stuck to its back. Oh yeah, there's no problem, Alex. The second key is in the city. You seek the symbol perched on the ground. As we thought. My. I think something like that was in this house. Well, this guy isn't the type to harm people who aren't involved in his rare plans, so don't worry. Best to close up tight at night, just in case there's any more mischief, though. Yes, of course. Yes, but be careful. Alright, shall we continue? Okay, and now... go to the Grand Cell South block, examine the back of the bird fountain statue near the entrance. That's the north block. Let's go to the south block. Okay. Here's the bird statue. Popcorn. The symbol perched on the ground, huh? This white falcon symbol seems suspect to me. White? It's like cast in brass. What? Unless it's like a species called the white falcon, but it's made out of metal. This bird is the symbol of liberal, so it would stand out. Let's have a look. There's a card stuck to the base of the iron fence. Third key is in the foreign manse. Examine the will of the Blue Knight. Alright, we got it. So what does the Blue Knight mean? Is he talking about the Royal Guard? They do certainly wear blue uniforms. I think not. It says the foreign manse, so I don't think the Royal Guard makes sense. More than anything else, it wouldn't be beautiful, so we should try something else. Is that right? Well, it's coming from someone similar, so I guess maybe I should listen to the warning here. Alright, and now we shall take our look. Where? East block to the Calvardian Embassy. Which means we're probably going to get interrupted by story before then. Calvardian Embassy. It's not going to tell me which is which, is it? Oh, this is it. Hey, how goes? Huh? Zane, holy crap! Wasting time in Liberalville again? Something like that. Thought I'd say hello to Elsa, and I have something I need to talk to her about. Is she in? Well, I haven't seen her leave, so I guess she's around. Oh, who's with you? Gotta ask, you know, policy. Oh, they're helping me with some guild work. I'm going to introduce them to Elsa. Huh, well, okay. If they're with you, Zane, I guess I can let them in. So, welcome to the Calvardian Embassy. Oh, do keep in mind that the embassy hall is Calvard soil. Calvard and Liberal are friends, but still keep your nose clean, eh? You hear that, Olivier? And again, my heart is assaulted with arrows. A little trust you have in me. Right, and now we can get in. Nice carpet. Ooh, magnificent. Ah, this is the Calvardian Embassy? I didn't expect it to be quite so fancy. And yet it's a bit exotic as well. I really like it. Screams more French to me than anything. Well, quite a few people from even farther east have settled in Calvard, you know. They've had an impact on our culture too. Anyway, Elsa's office is in the furthest room on the second floor. Alrighty. But we won't be going there. We'll be going over here. To find something. Center bookshelf. The shelf holds the Doll Knight series. Read chapter 15. There's a card trapped between the pages. There we go. Didn't actually have to read it. The door has already been opened. Join the dance of the valorous. Oh, look what we found. Oh, I get it. I guess this is technically considered Republican territory. It's absolutely in a foreign lands. And the Blue Knight is a character from the novel, I think. Jeez, he sure is over detail oriented. Anyway, I got a feeling that this next one's going to be the last one. Dance of the Valorous. Well now, where could that be? That would be quite the name to refer to the arena. Which is here? Yes. So we go to the Grand Arena. And make sure to equip anti-freeze accessories. Oh. Do I have any of those? Prevents... No. But I guess I'll just save. Be careful. Huh? It's unlocked. The entrance here should be kept locked as long as there's no show like the martial arts tournament. In which case... it seems this is our goal then. Alright, let's get inside. Ooh, music. Where are we going? Up here? Any reason to come up here? No? Oops. Into the waiting rooms? Out of the field? Did you get to keep all of your accessories from part 1? No. No. All of our gear was tossed away. We did get to keep the ultimate weapon, though. Which quickly got replaced because it's only slightly better than what you start with in this game anyway. The Grand Arena. Kind of nostalgic. Feels like we were here just yesterday. Just standing here has me recalling the admiring roar of the audience. You were invited to the castle after you won the martial arts competition, right, Estelle? I wish I could have joined you on the field. Thinking about it, I was still pretty amateurish. But you know, once this whole thing is cleared up, I'd like to take part in the next year's martial arts competition. To test my own ability, for one. Now that sounds like Cassie's daughter to me. I'd like to join in on the action too. I don't really feel like I'd have a chance against you, Zin. Well then, I shall sing from the seats to cheer you on, Estelle. I will serenade my love for you as mightily as I can. Pass. Oh, okay. Monsters. Monsters? This feels reminiscent of some old Colosseum games. The setting is certainly apt. It is a pity we lack an audience. Here they come. So this is what I meant by anti-freeze. But, let's actually just take a look at these things. Cryon bit, weak to nothing. Master Cryon, weak to fire. Good. Use water-based darts, yada yada. But it doesn't resist water, surprisingly. Estelle, I will have you speed up Olivia. Zin get to punch. And Chloe can, I guess also try and kill them. Olivia. use meteor fall. Oh, this does been frozen. Oh, now it's gonna cast him again. Did that just double hurt? What's that? Oof. Nice. I think Chloe's ability should assist by getting rid of status effects. Yes, it did, and increases defense. Now let's just keep interrupting this thing. Nice. I could probably just push for the kill. Imagine Hammer Nero in the trust system. Oh, that'd be brilliant. Nero could fucking do something for once. So close. Zin, finish it. And there we go.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Chloe learned Chain 2. About time. What? What was that? It was like a magic trick. What a fabulous display. He is a fitting rival indeed. He's even weirder than I thought he'd be. Well, whatever. Let's check the contents. Yep. Received Portrait of the Arcade. There was a card stuck at the bottom of the box. My princess, my rival, and brave braces. Did you enjoy this show I prepared for your rival? As I do not wish to upset the mood of our main role, it is time for the supporting actors to take their bows. I hope you will look forward to our next chance meeting. Some chance meeting. I wish you'd cut it out. But there's something curious about it. Main role? Supporting actors? What's that mean? Now that you mention it. Ah, screw it. Let's go return the photo to the archives. And there we go. I can't thank you enough, Braces. Still, why would that phantom thief fellow steal a portrait of the Arcade? It certainly is lovely, but it's really nothing more than a simple portrait. It holds little monetary value. Well, he doesn't really care about the value so much as he cares about pulling off a good prank or two. Yeah, it's probably our fault that the museum got wrapped up in this latest one. Sorry for putting you through all this. No need to apologise. It wasn't your doing. And if anything, I'm very pleased with how you handled this. Excellent work. Missing exhibit complete. And with that, now we actually return to the story. We can also pick up a new fishing rod if we go to the North Block. Sure. If you want to get the bamboo fishing rod, enter the house next to the entrance to the castle. Which should be this one? Go to the second floor and talk to Norsh. Norsh? I bought a new rod to replace my old one recently. I'd been using the same rod since I started fishing, so I thought it was about time for an upgrade. Now then, what to do with my old rod? My husband only uses the new top-class rods, you see, so I had to keep up. You fish, don't you? Huh? Well, some. How did you know? Well, then allow me to offer you this. Receive the bamboo fishing rod. Wow, thank you. Make sure to catch plenty of fish with it. And that's it. Now, anybody, if you ever are considering acquiring more property, you just walk into random people's houses and hope that they just need to get rid of some. Okay, so now your objective is to go to the embassies of the other places. First, Calvard Embassy. Also, this guide apparently refers to Zin by the name of Zane. I'll just return to the Calvard Embassy. Okay. Ascend the first set of staircase, enter the room. get an achievement, but that doesn't matter. Go to the very top floor, enter the large door, talk to Elsa. Right. One thing. Someone posted a big Eden spoiler on the top of that, nothing to do. Oh yeah, people take it for granted. This should be the ambassador's office. Shall we say hello to Elsa? Yes, we should. Alright, let me introduce you. Yes, come in. Pardon us, Elsa. Why, Zin Vivek. Hello, welcome, come in. Last I heard, you returned to Calvard. What's an old dog like you doing back here on Grandson? Well, let's just say this old dog has a trick or two more to show off. I'll likely be here in Liberal for a while. As to be expected of an A-rank bracer. I suppose you never let up, do you? So who's this with you? My pleasure to meet you, ma'am. I'm Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guild. These are our assistants, Olivia Lenheim and Chloe Rins. A pleasure, Ambassador. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ambassador. The pleasure is mine. I'm Elsa Cochrane, Calvad's ambassador to Liberal. I get the feeling this is a bit more than a social call, though. I'm afraid so. The Stone Party asked about the threatening letter the embassy received. Ah, the letter, yes. You're helping the Royal Army investigate the matter, then? Technically, yes. Threats of terrorism aren't exactly something the Guild can ignore either, though. Would you mind helping us out? Well, I suppose we're well stuck into the situation after all. What would you like to know? Well, to start with, do you have any idea who would have sent that letter? Like, does anyone in the Republic oppose the signing of the pact, or... Well, of course. You're looking at one after all. Huh? Elsa, please. Try not to tease the kids too much, yeah? Well, the truth's the truth, Sin. I'm pretty sure I chewed your ear off about Erebonia enough for you to know what I think, Well, yes. Still, Miss Bright, don't misunderstand me. President Rocksmith and the Parliament have already approved the pact. My personal feelings won't get in the way of my job. Right. Is there anyone else from Calvard who might oppose the pact? Oh, certainly. They're all tiny groups, though. And to be honest, there's no real reason to oppose it anyway. No reason? I don't quite follow. It's not worth bothering. The pact doesn't even have any practical effect. It's simply agreeing to the statement, we shall not rely on violence to solve international problems and negotiate instead. It's more of a declaration than anything else, but... It is little more than a promise which can be broken without consequence, save loss of face, no? Precisely. The worst it could do would be rally other countries against the aggressor. Now, it's true the relations between Erebonia and Calvard have gotten even worse than usual over the past decade. So there's some value in establishing Liberal as a place where we can negotiate, but again, who'd bother opposing that? Yeah, it doesn't really seem like anything you'd send a bunch of threatening letters about. Well, Ambassador Cochrane, if you don't believe someone from Calvard is the perpetrator, then whom do you suspect? Well, my gut, of course, tells me to blame it all on the Erebonians, the militaristic Hawk faction specifically. But frankly, even they have that new engine on the line. They are so stupid as to cut off their noses to spite their faces. The new engine? Wait, you mean the one from the Arcea? Yes, an engineering sample will be provided to both Calvard and Erebonia. It'll happen right after the signing, in fact. Wow. Ah, that's to be expected of Queen Alicia. She holds both Empire and Republic in the palm of her hand. Yes, I have to admit she handled this masterfully. That cutting-edge engine is going to birth a whole new generation of airship designs. And Alicia is practically handing it out, so long as you sign this agreement and play nice with it and each other. At least for a while. Even the most testosterone-poisoned ninnies among the Erebonian Hawks wouldn't want to miss this chance. Yeah, I guess so. Which means, of course, that the possibility that either the Republic or the Empire interfering directly is pretty low. Indeed. I'm sorry I can't be of more help. No, you're a big help. Just being able to cross suspects off the list helps a lot. Oh, speaking of which, though, we'd like to ask you about something else. Estelle asked Ambassador Cochrane about Renee's parents. Harold Hayworth, a merchant from Crossbell. I can't say it rings any bells, I'm sorry. He's never visited the embassy, at least. Darn. Well, thanks. Do remember that Crossbell sits directly between Erebonia and Calvard, however. You may want to inquire at the Erebonian embassy as well. Okay, thanks, Ambassador. And thanks for being so open with us. You're quite welcome. I'm glad I could help. By the way, you said your name was Estelle Bright? You wouldn't have to be Brigadier General Bright, Stola. Oh, you know Dad? Of course. The heroic vanquisher of the Imperial Army and now the head of Liberal's Royal Army. I've heard he had a daughter, but I didn't expect to meet you like this. Well, I'm just kind of an experienced newbie myself still. You're off to a good start then, I think. We at the Embassy have relied on the Guild a number of times in the past. Should the time come again, I hope you'll aid us, Miss Bright. Well, if the chance comes up, sure. Well, see you around. Oh boy. Now we are to head off to the Erebonian Embassy. Now, where are we going? I think that's the Erebonian one on the opposite side there. I missed. Erebonian Embassy, yep. Hello, Bergen. You've been well, I hope. Olivia? Where the hell have you been? I've been places. What's wrong? What's wrong, he says. You've been totally comunicado ever since you went to Elma. Major Vanner is about ready to throw you out a window. He wishes to launch me like a love rocket. Adorable. Olivia, did you seriously forget to tell Muller that the embassy that you were with us? When wandering the roads hunting for love, one must be discreet and secretive. Well, Bergen, maybe enter? I can't say no to you, but who's with you? Oh, we're from the Bracer Guild. We'd like to ask the ambassador a few things, if that's okay. We thought we'd try having Olivia introduce us. Oh, okay. Well, there shouldn't be any problem with letting you in then. And here we go. Welcome to the Erebonian Embassy. Do remember the embassy is Erebonian soil, so be careful, yeah? You will be. And in we go. So, nothing much to see here other than that. Anyway, this is quite the building. Wow. This place definitely matches the Calvartian Embassy in terms of fanciness. Grandiose and yet powerful at the same time. It's very imperial, if nothing else. It is a stage upon which the Empire can parade its influence and power. Alas, that the actors are unequal to the set dressing. You realize Lord Koenig would hit the roof if he heard you say that. Ah, my most bosom companion. The fuck does that mean? It has been an age. Are you well, dear Muller? I would be better if I could cut you in half and be done with it. I told you again and again to ensure we were constantly aware of your location, and you... but this is a tactic in the war of love. Did you know absence makes the heart grow fonder? Estelle Bright, you have my thanks. I can only imagine the trouble this idiot's been causing you. Actually, he hasn't been too bad, I guess. He's been really well-mannered, comparatively. Well, ignoring the lunatic. I presume you have business here at the embassy? Yes, sir. We would like to speak to the ambassador. Estelle explained her desire to meet the ambassador. That letter, right. I've been somewhat concerned myself, but I'm surprised the guild is acting. This is a request from Brigadier General Bright in the Royal Army, I take it? Technically, yes, but we were trying to investigate it as neutrally as we can, you know? Nobody's guilty till proven, that kind of thing. Yeah, a commendable mindset. No doubt why he chose you. Very well, I shall introduce you to Lord Ambassador Koenig. I suspect you'll find it easier to gain his trust if I do the introductions as opposed to a certain someone. Really? Thanks, Muller. Yeah, thanks. Thank you, sir. Wait, you really have so little faith in me? You, thought we had faith in you for this? If you introduce us, you'd probably want to have us kicked out. Sorry, Olivia. The sting of being forsaken. The sting of the truth, maybe. Lord Koenig is in his office on the second floor. I shall go announce your arrival. Give me a moment. We'll wait then. Okay, quick chance. Alright, yeah, the dialogue's done now, so now I can actually look back over at the guide. I'll accompany you to the door. Wait. Okay, we go in. So this is the office? Wow. It's a door. What are you so wowed by, Estelle? Indeed. Shall we make our ground entrance and shock the ambassador into silence? Mother can totally cut you in half, you know. I apologize for the wait. Lord Krennic will see you now. Let's go then. Welcome to the Airborne Embassy, guests. I am Lord Davil Krennic, the duly appointed ambassador and voice of the Empire in this land. I'm a Stubbright of the Embracer Guild. Zinvathek, also of the Guild. I'm Chloe Rins, second-year student at the Chinese Royal Academy and assistant to the Bracers. And I am the servant of love and peace, Olivia Leno. You. I had heard you'd gone missing in Elmo Village. Try not to worry Mother further, Olivia. Or me, for that matter. Such a strict dressing down. Much more than I'll have to lose my jacket. Setting that aside, you are here to inquire about the threatening letter, yes? What do you want to know? Okay, I'll be direct, sir. Do you have any idea who might be behind the letter? Is there anyone in the Empire who might oppose the signing of the pact? Ah, you are direct, young Bracer. I appreciate that. I can tell you truthfully, though, I can't think of no such person. His Majesty is very happy with the pact as it stands, in fact. And no one within the Empire would be foolish enough to gainsay his leadership on such a matter, of course. Yeah, I bet. So you think it's the work of someone outside the Empire, then? What other answer could there be? If you want my opinion, it's the opposition party in Cavan behind this. Some silly ploy to make the president look bad, no doubt. Opposition, doing whatever it pleases, is a perfect example of the fallacies of mob rule.
Here.
Speaking of exactly the person who fucking... Welcome, John.
Hello, James. Is Dennis not here?
No, Dennis had to leave. So I've been holding the fort for half an hour.
Oof. All right. I'm here now. Don't you worry.
Good, then you can take over for... I'm not giving you Chloe. Can't let you do that. You can be the ambassador for the rest of this conversation.
All right. Cool.
I
Go on,
have
then.
to question that, your lordship. Don't get me wrong, our major political parties basically beat each other over the head anytime they can, but even if the pact fell apart due to this, I don't think anyone could blame it on President Rocksmith.
Details. You think the mob thinks like that? Ah. All I can say for certain is that the person issuing these threats cannot be from our empire.
Say hello to Alex, John.
Hello, Alex.
There we go.
That should be more than enough assurance for you.
Well, excuse me, Lord Krennic. May I ask what Chancellor Osborne's opinion on the non-aggression pact is? Spider-Man! That's all he says.
What?
Flawless riposte, Chloe. Who? The highest appointed official of our most glorious and august imperial government, the Blood and Iron Chancellor Gileath Osborne.
Yes, Iron Chancellor, Otto von Chancellor Bismarck.
His nickname comes from his personal motto: "Our nation's peace must be built upon a foundation of blood and iron."
Yeah, okay.
Definitely sounds like a guy who believes in peace treaties.
This is basically just becoming, yeah, they're just Prussia, or if not Germany.
As I said, it's almost like a military situation is going to be established over, like, the next 4 games.
Bruh.
Overseas expansion.
The Blood and Iron Chancellor.
Yeah.
A stalwart guy for peace.
Expansion of the rail system, as well as the annexation of several smaller states on our borders through less than diplomatic means. Annex? Wait, you mean he...
Olivier! How can you criticize your empire's chancellor?
John should voice the Emperor, if we ever see the Emperor. Oh, but Deville, how was I criticizing? I simply stated the facts. But come now, it wouldn't hurt to be a bit more cooperative, no? We've already spoken with the lovely Ambassador Cochrane over at the Caladian Embassy. She was quite helpful, you see. John? Jesus Christ, am I just alone in permanent...
What? What?
Why, if we don't help these people now, it will give them cause to doubt the character of Erebonia. Oh yeah, now they'll have cause to doubt. It would be a tragedy, wouldn't you agree?
Grrrg.
Arr. My Lord Krennic, there's no need to keep information related to this hidden. May I humbly suggest that being open in this case will not present a problem?
You have a point, Mueller. Very well. Answer your questions, Miss Chancellor Osborne, like His Majesty, is most receptive to this pact. In fact, I hear he's actually the one who suggested His Majesty should sign it.
Really? That's because he's looking forward to getting the engine, right?
No, apparently he recommended it.
I commended this once, I shall do so again!
He recommended it to His Majesty before any mention of the engine.
And now...
Anyway, I'm glad there's harmony at home over this pact. There's been no pressure for us to negotiate.
The way that you were clearly farther from your microphone made me imagine he just got up and walked over to the window.
Well, yeah. Isn't that the kind of thing that would make sense for him to do?
Yes, like it's perfectly good scene, like, direction. I hate to say it, Estelle, but it's looking like there really isn't any chance of it's someone from the Empire. Yeah, it looks that way. Ambassador, thanks a lot for answering our questions. Now get the fuck out.
See? It is as I said. If you're looking for the guilty party, you should look elsewhere.
And now I imagine he slammed his own head against the table.
I was foregoing for him slamming his hand on the table.
But, well, the fact that it was your microphone and it was as you were speaking, I imagine he didn't stop the sentence at all, just quick bang. One sec. If you don't mind, we have one more question. Estelle asked Lord Krennic about Renee's parents.
It's the most pitiable situation.
I don't care.
The separation of a child from her parents. Imperial traders do visit the embassy at times, but a merchant from Crossville? I don't recall such a man, no. Are you familiar with this Hayworth, Mueller?
No, I've never heard of the man either. Really? Ah, this is starting to look kind of grim.
To search at once for both a blackmailer and a lost child's parents sounds most trite.
Give up on the latter.
It may seem trite, but I do wish you luck, young lady.
Thanks, Mr. Lord Krennic. Allow me to show you to the gate, then.
Yeah, so, no, you were wrong, because you said, Nazis, because they're more like World War I Germany.
John,
What?
here's the
What
thing.
what with their blood and iron chancellor?
Here's the thing, John. To a pacifist, all warlike empires look the same.
Boo, that's discrimination, man. You
Okay, no,
can't...
there's two types. There's the ones who do it for the glory of conquest, and then the ones who do it in the modern sense. And both versions of Germany fit into the modern bracket to me.
Well,
Thanks, Mother. Talking with the ambassador was a big help. No, you don't need to thank me. I didn't do anything important, really. Besides, there's a problem affecting all our nations. We should be working together. Indeed. I do hope we can solve this. Olivia, you've gone awfully quiet. It's nothing. I was simply lost in reverie for a moment. It doesn't concern our current business. Pay me no mind.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
Olivia was just fantasizing over the ambassador, of course.
Olivia, you'll be staying here at the embassy in the evenings while you're here in Grand Cell, yes? Yeah, where else? I would not miss the chance to have more sweet dreams in your bed, as always. What? Oh my.
Whoa. Oh.
I mean, Olivia is established as bisexual anyway.
Yeah, but it's Mueller.
Stop with the jokes before you give the ladies too many ideas and images. Push those jokes too far and I may have to spear you upon the embassy's flagpole.
Oh, that's not the only thing he does now.
Ah, so that's the direction I should approach from. You teach me more every day. Alternatively, I could just cut you in half right here. I'm fairly sure I could explain it to Lord Krennic. That would be rather less lovely. Forgive the joke, my friend. Yeah, so that's how you keep Olivia under control. Maybe you should write this down. Yeah, I'd say they match each other perfectly myself. That's a terrifying thought. Well, regardless, I shall pardon myself here. Good luck with the rest of your investigation. Thanks again, Mueller. Bye. Alright, and now that we've gone to both of the embassies, it's time to head straight to the castle. With the embassies out of the way, all that's left is the liberal news. I haven't gone to the castle yet, still.
Yes, indeed, the liberal news.
Hopefully Niall or someone will be able to help us. Hopefully. Shall we be off?
Is it just me who would pronounce it liberal? You know,
I mean,
there's a distinction there.
I mean, I don't care. Really. I pronounce it the way my mind jumped to.
Terrible. For someone, you know, in amateur voice acting such as ourselves, pronunciation matters.
I'll be Dan, you be the other one. Huh?
Alright.
Oh, Lutz.
Sorry, you're the winners of the martial arts competition, right?
Yeah, that's us. Thanks for your help back then. Hey, no worries. So what brings you here today? If you're here to see someone, that can certainly be arranged. Or do you just want to have a walk around the palace? That's okay too. Oh wait, that was a Lutz, I think.
You bitch! You
Listen, they're the same person anyway. Actually, I'm here on Bracer business today. I mean, you were there on Bracer business the first time as well. Which is to say, hello, Dan. It's been a while. Your Highness!
Princess Claudia! We were not aware you'd returned.
Your voice has changed. Sorry to startle you two. I'm afraid I'm here on business, though. Estelle and I have some things in the castle to attend to. Could you let us pass, please? Of course,
No.
Your Highness.
No, we're not letting you through. This is a coup. This is a coup, Your Majesty.
You plan to kill your grandmother, don't you?
By your command, my lady.
Wow. Only slightly popular, isn't she? I think I'm starting to get why that Duke guy is so jealous. Would you be the liberal media, John? Alex asks.
Of course. Job's a job.
No, would you be the liberal media? All of it.
Yeah, I think I have room. I have enough biomass to
Biomass.
annihilate them all, and what's the other word?
Assimilate.
Assimilate. That's it. Assimilate all the liberal news under me.
Alright, carry on. A Lutz.
Oh wait, what's the loot saying? It's not showing for me. Oh, there. Now entering, ladies Chloe and Estelle and their
Oh,
entourage.
come on, that's half of us. You might as well just say all the names. That's just being sexist. John? Still him?
Come on, it's still loading for me. Give it a second.
The streaming technology of the future.
Hang on. Open the gate. You go, getting back into the voice.
Yeah, that was the first voice this time, not the second one. Please come in. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, you two.
Thank you, suits. Did you say?
It was thank you, you two, but like, you know, you and you together like that just fucks me up. Well, Estelle, welcome back to my house, as it were. Come on in. Thanks.
Ah, yes, because just.
I mean, she's the princess. It is her house, technically. Okay, time to nose around the castle a bit. Not gonna actually, I don't know, talk to somebody to get the situation sorted out.
Oh, boring.
So obviously we should talk to Queen Alicia, both to ask about the letter and just say hi,
What
but
are all the guards?
let's see. They're outside, John. John, that's a big fuck off gate.
Yeah, no guards inside. No, they really trust those two guards if that's all they have for the front door.
I mean, they probably just keep the guards in more tactical positions. Like, at
Front
door
of the door,
entrances.
very tactical position. I'll have you know.
Everywhere. Let's see,
And
who
again,
else?
defend everything and defend nothing, but still.
Julia's gone, right? Yes, she's currently at Leiston Fortress overseeing the refitting of the Arsal. Well, that's going to make things a bit harder on us. She probably could have given us a lot of help with this mess. Who else could we confer with, I wonder? With Julia absent, I think our best bet is Hilda, at least concerning Renee's parents. If the Hayworths have ever visited the castle, she would know.
Ah, yes, the Chris Hayworths and the.
Jesus Christ, John. Yeah, Hilda seems kind of seems to have some sort of castle sense about these things. Ah, yeah, she plugs into the castle and can sense all around it.
As we know, the castle is basically just a receptacle.
Part of the staff, part of the castle.
Exactly.
So
You know, the staff are just hard light holograms, actually. Who their bodies were buried there when the first king of, the first king of Liberal, built the castle. You know, buried underneath the rubble, carried a spell to trap their souls inside, and now they are the servants, quote unquote, but they're very loyal. You know.
So where will we find them, you think? Grandmother should be in her chambers at this hour. And Hilda, if she isn't in the maid's room, they can tell us where she is, at least. Good idea. Maid's room and the queen's chambers, off we go. I'll pick which one goes first because of the guide. It's the maid's room. Which... See, there's guards, John, immediately. We just need to walk forward.
Yeah, 2 guards.
In tactical positions.
Yeah, but where are the guards in the balconies? You know?
Mrs.
That would also be a tactical position.
And Miss Claudia and Mr. Zim, too. Pardon me, it's been some time. It sure has. It reminds me of when you lent me your maid uniform, Shea. Oh, Stella's a maid? Yeah, it was to meet with the queen. Oh, and Joshua had to wear one too. Oh yeah, they did do that. Shea did her magic on his makeup on his face for their makeup.
Fanboy Joshua.
She was all pumped up to do it. Oh my. Thank you very much. Joshua, who once played the role of Princess Cecilia so perfectly, also betrayed a maidservant. Oh, noble endeavours both. I am sure it must have been quite beauteous to behold.
Yeah. Olivia also wants a piece of that femboy Joshua.
I regret all the more that I could not attend the Duke's banquet. Aha. Oh, right. Shay, do you know where Hilda is? I believe Mistress Hilda is in the library. As I recall, she said she had something to look up. The library. Got it? I don't know where the fuck the library is. That's a dressing room.
It's a castle. It's a castle. It should be easy enough to find.
No, it wouldn't be because it could be fucking anywhere.
Just look for the smell of books.
Oh yeah, smell-o-vision. Yeah, they definitely have that.
I mean, it would work. It would work in real life.
Yes,
Follow the smell
in
of
real
books.
life. This is not a
There's the
library,
library.
John. This is a fucking office.
No, it's like, look, there's books everywhere.
They're called folders. This is the guest rooms. It's the library.
Also, it kind of cheapens
here
the
we
red.
go.
It kind of cheapens the red carpet if it's fucking everywhere.
I mean, in their culture, the red carpet probably doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, but still. You know, look, it's everywhere.
They're just red carpets, John.
I mean, yeah. Oh, there we go. We got some purple carpets now. Yeah, more sensible.
I was in the library, but as far as I remember, Hilda would be in a maid uniform.
Well, that's what you have to keep in mind, though. Like, where did they get dyes? You know, did they get it from monsters? In which case, probably the dyes that come from the strongest monsters would be the most expensive.
Yeah, but I mean, like, who cares?
It's a very fascinating world.
They have magic, John.
Well, that's not a solve all for everything, and you
It's
know
not, but also it can be.
that. No, not always. Depending on the limits of their magic.
Like they have.
Who's Claudia and Mrs. Still too?
I didn't give you permission to be Hilda.
Too late.
But very well. Hello, Hilda. I'm sorry if I startled you, but I just got back. Hi, Hilda. Sorry I've been out of touch.
Got a voice I wanted to try.
It's quite alright. I'm glad to see you now.
Welcome to my castle.
I'm glad. Very glad to see you. I understand the princess has been assisting you, Estelle. I'm very glad to see the two of you home safe.
Oh, Hilda.
Okay, so it turns out I can't do the voice.
Oh, really?
I was trying to do McGonagall, basically. From Harry
Oh,
Potter.
her.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just couldn't get the higher pitch and the Scottish twang at the same time.
Try doing the line from the meme, and that'll maybe get you into it next time. You're embarrassing Estelle. Hilda.
When something happens, it is always you three.
Speaking of Estelle, though, I've returned partially to inquire about something the guild is investigating. Could we ask you a few questions, Hilda?
Why, certainly. If I can be of assistance, ask me anything.
John, you're literally doing the voice and it sounded closer than it does now.
I can be of assistance. I think there may be a few too many onlookers to
Turning
speak
into the
of.
Mad Hatter from the Disney's Alice in Wonderland.
I'm trying to maintain.
Very, very merry on birthday to you.
All right, next one. I've read that line.
Let us borrow a restroom. Guest room.
Ah.
Oh. Yes, I see. You're attending to the investigation of that letter we received, then.
Dennis, help me. He's trying to do accents and voices.
Dennis leaves as soon as he hears that.
Save me.
Cringe.
I take it you want to know if I have any idea who the sender might be.
That's it exactly. We're investigating all the locations that received letters to see if we can ferret out some clues.
Maybe if I partially choke myself a little bit.
No, don't do that.
Well, first, thank you
No,
for
John, don't turn yourself on during stream.
receiving that letter was unsettling. I'm afraid I can be of little aid in naming suspects.
I know nothing.
The only thing I can say with confidence is that it is not the work of anyone in the castle.
So it's the guard outside the castle.
It's either Dan or a Lutz.
I don't even know what we're talking about, but I've already figured it out.
Remember, there's the peace treaty signing is happening, and threatening letters have been sent to all of the involved parties.
Yeah, every celebrity gets hate mail.
Like, it's obviously Ouroboros, though. I mean,
Yeah, we kind of figured that one. Yeah, but as in, we need to figure out the source so we can actually follow it up.
why not just blame Ouroboros? Just make up some proof.
Just-
It's not like that.
Yes,
it's
because
what are
John,
they-
Ouroboros
what are
are
the
released into the atmosphere.
what are the
For
groups?
total global saturation.
What are the groups of terrorists going to do?
John.
Complain that we're giving them a crime?
Yes, John, but just saying it was them doesn't actually get us any closer to finding them.
Well, maybe, but you know, we know that it's them.
Yes,
I'm
we
sure
know
if-
it's them, but I'm pretty sure even the bracers know it's them. We just need to find them. That's the point.
Hey, Olivia doesn't know.
I mean, why not use this chance to, you know, purge some political enemies?
What?
You know,
Why would the Queen have political enemies? She's the Queen.
I don't know. Maybe blame it on Duke Danan or something.
He's already under house arrest for the coup.
Yeah, but he's still a threat, James. He's still a threat. He could turn around, change his mind, try to climb out of there.
Try to climb. Are you ready to liberate me from this hell, Dennis?
I did not understand what just happened in that span of 2 minutes.
Please, Chloe, save me.
Okay. Who is the letter here addressed to, out of curiosity?
Oh, I don't know. The Queen, maybe? Yeah, there we go.
No, it's a person that Her Majesty has served.
Yeah, it wasn't
In the
addressed to
letter,
any of
it
those
says-
half people.
It seems that the letter is an assassination plot, because it says, slay Queen.
Yas.
Yeah.
I check all letters addressed to the Queen, and so I know the contents of the letter. Believe me, if I could lay hands on the rude fool who wrote that.
Pardon me. I was wondering, were there any other suspicious letters delivered to the castle recently? Ones critical of royal decisions, for example?
Oh,
Alright, I'm just gonna
Please
switch.
help us for my sake, if no one else's.
I'm going to switch to generic old woman voice. I think that's so much
really?
Okay.
easier.
We need as much information as we can in order to make a judgment.
Wait, no, that's
That's
the
an old man.
The old man one. You're very well, child. No, no, that's the.
That's an,
the
even, that's an even older man, as far as I can tell.
Very well. See how that
She's like maybe 60, not fucking 90.
delivered with no indication as to their sender.
I Are you slurring your words?
In fact, given that she's like the apparent love interest for Philip, like
All
they're
right.
probably only 50.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna look it up. Oh, guys, officially it says 25.
Mario.
They were not particularly loyal decisions.
I prefer the McGonagall voice.
The McGonagall voice threw me off, okay? I can't find my old woman voice.
It's not that hard.
Well then, John, you better go find it.
I will not largely petitions to reduce or annul Colonel Richard's sentence. I suspect at least some are from citizens of Gransel, but the rest I cannot be sure of.
People want Colonel Richard freed? No less than expected of the man who once strove to be my rival. His popularity endures even after his capture and shaming.
The Colonel was very skilled and competent, and everyone knows that.
Definitely wasn't mind controlled or anything.
It isn't unusual to see at all to see people regret losing him.
I would personally bet on those letters not being related to a little threat. Requesting something of the royal hand is one thing. Trying to force her to do something is a whole different thing altogether. Well, still, even knowing the letters exists helped. Oh, one more thing, Hilda. I wanted to ask about something else. Estelle asked Hilda about the Haywards.
Hey, well, that's right off from Crossbell.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, I remember him.
Remember. Say what?
I remember him, yes.
Is she slurring her words? I don't understand her.
Hilda, maybe you should sit down. You've been working, you've got too much of the cleaning liquid fumes.
No,
Is he an
dear
acquaintance
child,
of yours?
no, dear child, I'm just possessed. Not as such. He asked for a tour of the Castle of Ikea a few days ago. I happened to be otherwise unoccupied. I showed him about.
She's getting older as you speak.
His wife and daughter were with him as
And
well.
more southern. Southern American, that is.
Actually,
Southern
you know what?
US.
I might be able to pull off Old Southern.
Oh,
Let's
no.
try.
Really? Hey. Alas, this provides us with a little clue as to where the Haywards may have gone.
Yeah, child, my apologies. That was something that bothered me, however. There we
It
go.
does go for the moment. What would that be?
That child greatly enjoyed the tour. However, her parents felt as though they were barely even present throughout the entire thing.
I wonder.
They seemed even-tempered and normal enough when they spoke to me. But when combined with your story, I wondered if they were under strain.
I am to pay attention after coming to see a place as a tourist. Sounds like something was on their minds, all right. Yes, it seems likely they were in some kind of trouble even then. This may give us a clue as to where they went. Thank you very much, Hilda. I think this gave us some good leads.
Glad I could be of help, child. Oh, princess, you'll be staying here in the castle tonight.
That's half our party who says you're going to sleep here, right?
If your friends like accommodation.
Meh. I intend to stay here while in Gransel, yes, but you know. Well, how about it, everyone? You forget, they are expecting me to be a pest at the embassy tonight, and it can hardly disappoint. I do appreciate the offer, however. Yeah, and I've got what's basically a permanent room at the Calvardian embassy. Thanks, but I think I've got to decline this time. I should probably ask Shara and Tida before committing to anything. We've got Renee, too. That's true. It sounds like she loves the castle.
To keep the rooms ready in case you wish to stay.
Thanks, Hilda. Thank you, Hilda.
Not at all, ma'am. I must return to the maid quarters. Please let me know if you need anything else.
But what about the maid fifths?
If you'll pardon me.
No, you are hereby sentenced to be guilty.
Guilty of the coup, which we just found out you were doing.
Okay, so we still need to meet with the Queen. She should be in her chambers, right? Yes,
I
I'd be
feel like
surprised
the
if she's...
man would probably use that as an excuse to arrest people. You're plotting a coup! Dear God! Arrested.
Kettle. Let us not
Well,
keep her waiting then.
You know, he knows it can be done, so he'll be more suspicious of people who do it.
Does he know it can be done? He failed.
Oh yeah, he failed, but you know, if he succeeded,
That's
I
the
mean,
throne room.
you're kicking up dust in the throne room. How could you?
Dirty bracer shoes.
All the nice, lovely maids cleaning this place. And you
All right.
spit on them.
Interruption number 2 done.
Now,
Let's go for 3.
let's. Chloe is going to talk to her grandmother, Dennis, and I will be taking the queen, John, because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
cannot be trusted.
my old lady voice is lost to me for now. I need to do some serious soul searching.
Ah, you finally arrived.
That's worse than what I did.
Yes, but it sounds a little bit more realistic and not like they're 90 fucking years old.
Grandma's.
Also, he sounds like a person.
Not the... I don't know what. Huh?
Caricature, I think, is the word.
Caricature, yes.
Grandmother?
Is that Sieg or is that like an older bird that she has? It is Sieg, okay.
John, I allow you.
Green.
Wait, Sieg? I couldn't
said,
I was,
bro.
I was too busy reeling from the little scree to actually put on Estelle's voice.
I see. Sieg was being thoughtful, wasn't he?
Yes, he let me know you were coming. Welcome home, Claudia. And Estelle, you are always welcome as long as I remain queen. Your father explained everything.
As
Not
long
left.
as. However, the moment I step down from the throne, you'd better run away from here.
Yeah, Chloe, she's done with you at that point.
What are you talking about? This was Chloe's assassination plot.
Oh no, this is about...
No, Dennis, it's all been planned. See, getting the queen over here, no other witnesses, the queen being near the balcony, easily pushed
Chloe's
over.
going to push her grandmother off and blame it on Estelle sitting in Olivia.
My God, they'll start a diplomatic incident and use it to expand the borders of Liberal. Dear Lord, somebody stop her.
Anyway, your father explained everything not long after you left the train. It pains me to know you carry such a bad... Oh, thank you very much, Your Majesty. Still, I don't know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. Chloe's been a huge help. So I'm okay, don't worry.
Estelle's no longer dumb, James. She knows what to
I
do.
see. Oh, but yeah, you're the one who fucking says it. Pretending she has like peanut IQ like you.
She does, though. She just has moments of brain.
Wow, great thesaurus you've got, I'm sure. Your soul has gained new steel since we last met Estelle. Mr. Vithek and Mr. Lenheim, ... both of you, of course, are also welcome in my home. Let us retire to my chambers. I shall have some tea prepared. Ah, so you've come about the letters.
Ah, yes, very literally, tea with the queen.
Yeah.
As opposed to... What?
Well, can a monarch not bring out some fucking jugs of mead? You know?
No.
She's old, but like, come on.
She's old. Yeah.
You know Queen Alicia used to be a party animal. Like, come on, like.
I need to get back to the dialogue before John brings us somewhere I don't want on stream. I wasn't aware they had been sent to the cathedral and embassies as well. Your fears are not groundless. It is difficult to think of such lengths as a mere childish prank. Yes, Your Highness. That's why we're trying to talk to the people affiliated with the case to see if we can find some clues.
Are her eyes purple?
Yes.
Chloe?
Chloe and her grandmother's eyes.
Almost
Purple.
probably,
Yes.
yeah. Or, I mean, like, Chloe's are a bit pinker, but that's just because they're bright.
My God. This is it. If anyone's listening and you write fanfiction, this is your key to making it a Game of Thrones crossover. Make her Valyrian.
Since Dennis already mentioned Resident Evil 5, let's go with really old references. No. No. Has to be at least as old as we are. Anything more is too much.
Game of Thrones isn't older than we are. It aged with us.
I'm not talking to you, John.
Until it died a inglorious death, of course.
Dennis, please read the line while John meanders through the conversation.
Okay. Grandmother, do you have any idea who might be responsible? Especially someone within Liberal.
Claudia, what do you think?
I
Answer the
don't-
fucking question, Your Majesty.
Me?
As a possible heir, your thoughts should daily be on the forces moving within our nation.
I don't know what my hair has to do with this.
Would you share your opinion with me? I went grey at 35, you bitch.
The 35 is anime old.
I do love how there's very clear xenophobia going on with the foreigners getting worse chairs and also being on the outside of the table.
What do you mean worse
And
chairs? They're the same chairs.
Oh, they're worse.
From
From
a different angle. It's just what the backside of those chairs looks like.
Well, even if it's good chairs, they're on the outside of the table. And the liberalians,
It's a
or whatever they call
hexagonal.
them-
It's a hexagonal table.
Yeah, but I mean, Olivia and
Chloe's her
John, you don't
daughter,
understand.
and Estelle's
Chloe's
the
her
girl.
daughter. Estelle is her main
Granddaughter.
character.
It's also just women are more likely to sit beside the ones that they are associated with. That's
Oh,
just,
yeah.
Boo, it's xenophobia, James. You can't change it.
John, you'd be more accurate in saying it's sexist.
No, the queen is xenophobic.
This is a first for John saying that racism is bad.
Wow. Anyway,
Whoa, I'll have you know, I hate Calvardians with a passion. I just don't want to see them treated that way. Because only I can treat Calvardians that way. Okay?
anyway.
Very well.
Go on, Dennis.
Calvardians need not apply. That's what it is right here.
I don't believe there is any force in the country which is truly opposed to the pact. I've heard in various places, however, that following the coup, some of our extreme right-wing citizens are feeling very concerned.
What are they going to do? Well, are they going to storm the Capitol?
Are they going to complain about the monarchy? That's not very right wing.
Yeah.
It's very right.
Maybe it's Overton's window and actually they're like super left, or maybe it's like horseshoe.
Or maybe, John, all extremists are just extreme, and all they think is,
that's
I'll do
just
a better
horseshoe
job.
theory, Dennis.
Anyway, enough of the politics.
Did you just fucking beep at me?
Oh, he muted.
You're
Okay.
robotic.
Yes,
I
I shall
feel-
save the conversation. Thank you very
feel
much.
insulted. I feel like that was some sort of robotic slur that's just been thrown at me.
Their frustrations
me-
might be at the root
call
of
me a
these
beep
letters,
boop,
maybe.
Did you just call me a beep boop? You son of a bitch.
Very good.
I didn't,
my
but I
opinion-
will retroactively make it so.
My opinion is more or less the same. Sorry, but I don't quite follow. Alan, Colonel Richards was not the only man who approved of the idea of expanding and empowering
Oh,
our
not-
military.
Oh, the militarists is what they need. Oh,
In the wake of the failed coup, however, the matter is effectively untouchable. I can only imagine all who share his mindset are quite dissatisfied and worried for our safety. Okay, so you think the letters are from believers in the military control and expansion? Like the intelligence division guys still in the run? That would be the short of it, yes. If that is the case, then I would say I bear the responsibility for this as much as they. It was my beliefs that led them to take such action in the first place, after all.
why?
Grandmother.
Is Alicia a pacifist?
John, she's literally forcing the two neighboring military powers to sign peace treaty with her. Basically. So, yeah.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't be able to force that if she didn't have the military force.
Well, no, she's not forcing it through military force. She's forcing it through, hey, we've got this really good technology. Do you want it? If so, sit the fuck down.
John, she got a giant jumper and put the two cities in.
What's stopping the two? What's stopping the two from agreeing, taking the technology, using it for developing?
The
weapons
fact that
or
that would
whatever?
start a war with the other two.
Also, if there was a war to happen, Liberal would just try to advance their own technology, which make the ones that was stolen obsolete.
Yeah.
So
That's-
to compare it to a somewhat modern example,
No, is this alright?
I don't know. I don't think they have the right to be all blar. Let's threaten the people to be scary because we're sore losers. Blar.
Liberal is the Asari in this scenario. They're
No,
just
there are a few
advancing
things more
forward
precious
that-
than freedom to express oneself. John, Estelle.
Yeah, the Asari, right? That's basically who the Liberalians are. In
Why are you
this.
so sorry?
Even those
You
who
know, they-
promote military empowerment and a war footing do so out of a love for liberal people. They have as much a right to express that idea as any of us have ours. And listening to all such opinions and choosing how to guide the country, that is a ruler's responsibility. That face, Chloe was just zoned the fuck out. Oh, here we go. What it is to be a good queen and all that. Though, in that case, I'd rather doubt they'd actually try to...
Queen, yes.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I rather doubt they'd actually try to stop the ceremony, yes?
Yes, Queen.
Assuming the letter is from the expansionists, yes, that's quite possible. With Colonel Richard under arrest, they have little power in which to act. The problem lies with the idea that someone else may be responsible. If that is the case, then I fear I can offer you little advice or knowledge.
I mean,
Oh,
does it really
rats.
matter who it is? We could just,
John, it's possibly a political incident.
just keep going with it. I mean, they're not gonna follow through with their threats. Probably.
Queen Alicia, if I may broach a question.
Are you single?
No, he's not that desperate.
I don't know. I think he is.
Of course, Olivia, whatever you wish. Why are you so determined to act upon this non-aggression pact now? Your own country is still deeply confused and unsettled from the coup attempt.
That was my country.
Most rulers would think this the time to focus solely on one's own country, not the
Olivia-
affairs of others.
Olivia would be like, now listen here. Queen Alicia ain't my queen.
Olivia, you are talking to a queen, you know.
Ain't my emperor.
Estelle, you are
Ain't-
talking to a plot spoiler.
It's alright, Estelle. Olivia has a point. The plans and proposals for the pact, however, far predate the coup.
Wait, I've got it. James, I've got it.
Chicken coup.
Olivia is from the Texas part of Germany.
Further delays would only harm the dignity of our nation. The crossbell issue is causing a great deal of friction again as well, and I hope this can help.
Or Prussia, as it would be in the real world.
Crossbell, that's where Renee's from, isn't it?
Yes, it lies due northeast of here, over the Crone Mountains, directly between Erebonia and Calvard.
Ah, yes. Poland.
Both the Republic and Empire claim it should be part of their governments, and some crossbellans want total independence. It's quite a mess.
I wonder if Trails of Cold Steel, with all of its military academy stuff, will have anything to do with this small country in between great military powers.
I really hope it doesn't become a principality.
Crossbell's basically a fishbone stuck in two throats at once. What the fuck kind of phrase
Okay,
is
okay. That is like directly translated or something. That is like
all the issues surrounding it just to get called the Crossbell problem.
What?
I
Is
see.
Crossbell like, you know...
It's a small
Conflict.
country between big countries that want it.
Wait, no, I thought Crossbell was part of Erebonia, right?
All of the countries around it think it should be part of theirs. It's disputed territory,
okay.
and also it's independent at the same time.
Ah, Poland.
Yes,
yeah, that's
I
exactly
made that
what
joke,
James
yes.
said.
I made that joke when they explained it, and you weren't paying attention, you goddamn trollop.
You're the trollop.
I see. But then, oh, that's the Queen's voice. I see. Boy, no wonder people get worked up about it then.
Boy.
Ah, so your aim is to pluck out the bone with this pact, then. To continue the analogy, it is not a bone that can be removed in one gesture, sadly. If I can open a way to resolve the issue, however, yes. Laying the groundwork for resolving the issue will strengthen peace across the entire region, and people with remember liberals put it on. I've underestimated you even more than I'd previously thought. Our invasion of Liberal was far more of a fool's errand than I'd ever imagined. That much, at least, is painfully obvious to me now. What are you going on about? Oh wait, Crossbell, Renee, sorry to change the subject, Your Majesty, but... Estelle asked Queen Alicia about Renee's parents. My goodness, a child abandoned at the royal villa? I must instruct Raymond to keep you better informed, it seems. He's getting fired. I know it's a shot in the dark, but I don't suppose you have any idea where they might be, Your Majesty? No, I am very sorry, but I do not, however. If they visited the castle, especially recently, Hilda would know of it. Have you spoken with her? Yeah, we did.
Hilda only said they were behaving a little strangely.
I see. Well, should you wish, I can contact Mayor McDowell and the Crossbell government. If that would help, ask whatever you need. Whenever you need. Oh, thanks.
Grandmother, thank you for all your help. We need to move on, unfortunately.
No more time deliberating over old-timers like you.
But,
Don't be nervous. I know what you wish to say, I think. You'll be staying in the castle tonight, yes? Let us speak then.
no, I think Crossbow belongs to us.
Okay then.
I think
Chloe, are you the villain of the third game?
Now listen here, grandmother. I think we should take over Crossbell for our living space.
Let us speak then, once you are no longer busy.
Alright.
Yeah, that's certainly what you are.
Seen walking through the door, taking up almost all of the space.
I kind of find it strange how, despite being the queen's granddaughter, Chloe talked to her less than everybody except for Zin.
Well, that's the thing. Like, an authoritative family figure like that, it's like quite the case where, like, noble children have a very strained relationship with whichever, usually the same gender parent.
I guess, but like, I mean, with Olivier, he, brought up a point, asked, why are you doing this? Estelle was just acting as a player because I didn't understand it, so thank God.
Also, like, I mean, Estelle is a normal person relative to all the others. In the situation, anyway.
So anyway, the thing about Olivier, who is he actually?
Oh, we don't. Oh, they've been hinting at it this entire fucking game. Who knows? My goddess, such royalty. Oh, really, Olivier? Never would have guessed. I would say she's the only person on the continent with that sense of balance. Yeah, it sort of feels weird to say coming from a democracy, but she's the perfect ruler. I kind of envy you, Liberal, to be honest. Of course. She's the queen, after all. Chloe, what's wrong? Dennis, what's wrong?
Uh-oh. Looks like Danny is gone again.
All right. Oh, it's nothing. I was just struck again by how incredible a woman grandmother is. I really doubt I can ever live up to her. Oh. Princess? When did Her Majesty the Queen take the throne? Oh, she was 20, if I recall correctly. And may I ask your age? I'm 16, but what? Ah. My point. I truly doubt Her Majesty was a master politician the day she took the throne. And you were not yet even as old as she was when she first donned the purple. Donned the purple.
Not only clothes, but also when I joined Discord, is decided, no, you won't hear anybody else.
Yep, that's how it be.
It
I
happened.
see little point in comparing yourself to her as she is now, wouldn't you agree? We martial artists tend to say that only those with the proper capacity can achieve this thing called unity of purpose. Even those with the greatest innate skill, like, say, Walter, only reach their peak through a journey of 1,000 steps. I think Her Majesty believes you have the capacity to get there, Princess. Just take it one step at a time, don't worry. Dennis?
My Discord froze
Well, at least you're still here.
this time.
This time. Not this time.
I've got it. Pee pee poo poo, I don't know what's going on.
Still frozen?
Yes.
Alright, I'll carry on with Chloe for this scene. I think it's nearly over. Olivia is in. Thank you, really. Good job, you two. Chloe's gonna be an awesome queen someday. I guess you get good pep talks when you get older, huh?
Fuck, I'm restarting Discord.
Huh? Get older? How rude. I'm a fresh, youthful 25. 5 years younger than Zin here, even. Zin's 30. You're one to call
30
out
what?
someone not being rude, Olivia. Well, anyway, we've spoken to Hilda and Grandmother Broth. Yep, back to town then, I guess. Yes, let's be off. Let us head to the Liberal News Which means, John, you and I have some great voices to be doing.
Oh god.
Don't even
Very
act like Niles, even at all worse than Dorothy.
Preparing my voice.
I guess it's harder for you because you just lack the natural gravel.
Yeah, I have to really put it on, otherwise.
Evening already. Time does fly when you're having fun. Dennis, you back? How is it? Nope, he's not there. Alright. The only letter victim we've yet to visit is the Liberal News. Yep. Well, let's not waste any more time, eh? Let's get over there and see what's what. Oh no, the door shut in an instant. So much so it blinded us for a second.
Hey, the NPCs actually walk around. That's not too bad.
Yeah, they do. They have done since moment 1 of the first game.
Still, pretty cool that they got that.
Talk to Anton again at the staircase of the department store. Oh, goody. Anton? How are you doing now?
Uh-oh.
Go on, John.
The evening sun dyeing the white clouds such a brilliant scarlet color. And me, such a small piece in the grand scheme of things. Hey, Ricky, who am so insignificant. What should I do?
Why don't you try running after the evening sun? Not sure how much it'll accomplish, but you might find yourself feeling better just from the flow of things. Anything more to say? No.
Just the same.
What about Ricky? No. Yeah, okay. I thought he was going to shut him down, but he actually gave him good advice.
Oh my god, is that a fucking sheep with its arms crossed?
No, it's just a sheep and its paws are sticking out from the fleece.
No, yeah, I know, but it looks like it has its arms crossed in like a stern kind of way. Like it's about to give you a telling off for eating its grass or something.
Grass.
Yeah, I guess it's about to just tell you, man. Well, of course, you know, you wouldn't understand.
Man, let me see your panties. Because
Oh,
sheep are like the perverted animal in this game, I guess.
I mean, that's true, considering the thing with the hot spring. So maybe.
That's not the Liberal News. Where is the Liberal News? Is it this it? No, there's the bar. This it? Liberal News Service. There we go. Go to the top floor and top to Niall. Top floor. There he is. Oh god, she's not here. Thank god. There he is. Hey Niall, hello.
Who in the hell? Well, what do you know? You guys, how you doing?
Good day, Niall. Pardon our intrusion.
Oh, it's that bard guy and, Your Highness. Good day to you, yeah. You even had Zim, the immovable of Calvard with you. You got kind of a gang going on here, so.
Why am I the only one you don't know the name of? A lot of stuff's happened since we met last. How'd your coverage of the election in Rouen go?
Ah, well, that's how. Got the article done. Thanks in part to you guys.
Discord's frozen for me for a moment. Oh, there we go.
Of course it is.
Speaking of, what brings you by today? Got a hot scoop for your old buddy Niall.
It's not a very good scoop of ice cream if it's hot, is it? Well, actually, we're the ones who'd like to know something. We heard the Liberal News received a threatening letter.
You guys are investigating that thing? I figured the military would have been taking care of that one.
Talking care. We're working on a request from the military, actually. So, do you know anything?
Well, I just got back to the capital, so I don't know much. To be honest, I'd like to hear what you guys know, if anything.
That's real helpful, Niall. Come now, you're a newsman, a hound for a good story. Surely you must have a clue as to who our villain is.
I don't have the time for this.
That's a bit impolite, you two. Niall, I know there's a lot to ask, but please, if you could, if you know anything at all, share it with us, please.
Oh, hey, your Highness, you don't need to lower your head to me. For crying, fine, fine. Okay, so this is off the record, but we ain't the only ones who got a letter. Not even close.
Yeah, we know that too.
Leiston Fortress got one. Then the Cathedral, the Airship Company, the Hotel Rowanbomb, and then both embassies, Gransell Castle, and the Irby Royal Villa all got one too. 9 letters in total. Huh? Something's wrong?
Niall, we heard that from the military already.
What? Damn it, that was my big scoop for the day.
Doesn't look like we're going to get much out of this. Yeah, time to move on, I think.
Ooh, wait just 1 second, Nicky.
Oh, what's the matter, Niall? Feeling useless?
Keep talking like that and Niall Burns, star reporter for the Liberal News, is gonna have a name worth a pile of crap. Alright, let me let you in on my take of this whole mess.
Oh, let me guess. Ouroboros might have done it. Well, okay. You may want to be brief, Mr. Burns.
Fine, listen up, Smithers.
That's your own fault.
Oh, God.
Now you have to get back into Niall's voice from that.
Here's the short of it, kid. My guts tell me this is some kind of huge prank.
Like Mondo.
That aren't real.
We thought of that too. You sound awfully sure, though. Mind telling us why you're so convinced?
Okay, trick is, I've covered terrorist threats like this before, right? But with this, there's no reality to the threat. Threats only work and have power if they describe, or at least imply, something nasty that's gonna happen, see? These letters have exactly none of that.
Mr. Burns does have a point. Disaster will be visited upon you. Does not offer much in the way of specific terror.
Smithers is correct. Oh, okay, I need to stop switching. I've got a hunch. I've got a hunch. This isn't about stopping the signing ceremony at all. This is more about getting people worked up over a threat than sitting back and watching the fireworks.
I see. That's a good point. There is some sense behind it. I'm still bothered by the fact that so many letters were sent, though. And each and every one was sent to a place involved with the ceremony. Yes, for a prank, whoever did this seems to know a lot about what's happening.
Does seem kind of true. On the surface. Think about it, though. All that info would be pretty easy to find with a little digging. Hell, I knew about those places weeks ago. Anyway, I'm going to be working this on the assumption it's a prank. Maybe you guys should stick to your guns about it being a real threat, and we can compare notes later, eh?
Yeah, good idea. Thanks, Niall. That actually helped a lot.
Darn right it did. Stop by if you want to swap stories. I'll be sitting around here until the pack's signed.
Okay. Oh, speaking of sitting around here, I don't see Dorothy anywhere. Thank God.
Ah, right. She's off working the Boast region. Smithers. I sent her to snag some photos.
What, for some special of some kind?
Yeah, related to the Royal Army. Remember that old fort, the sky
I thought
back?
he said old fart.
The one you guys busted? The Army decided those rats had the right idea. I've claimed, repurposed it as a training facility.
Why are you slowing down as if losing power?
They're running airship pilot training out of there now.
Oh, okay, neat. So she went off to get coverage of the base then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a little worried about sending her out on her own, with no more than 2 brain cells to rub together, but gotta do it sometime.
Dorothy on her own, huh? Scary. Oh wait, speaking of girls out on their own.
What's up?
Still explain the situation with Renee's parents.
Harold Haywood, the trader from Crossbell.
This voice.
Never heard of the guy.
John, you've managed to have a consistent Niall voice for the entire first game and
I
all
know,
of his
I know,
appearances
but-
so far.
But the moment that they mentioned Mr. Burns, you knew I had to.
Yeah, but you're not even being consistent with it now. You're like just struggling to maintain one or the other.
I mean, I am deliberately switching between them. Never heard of the guy. Pretty sure he's never been in our classifieds. Or our wanted column either.
Figures.
Hey, that's part of the job, right? If you guys are totally stuck, I'll help you out. We can put him up in the classifieds if you want. I even have a few people in Crossbell I could poke.
Thanks, man. You're way more reliable than I thought you'd be. I think I need to upgrade my opinion of you.
Ah, of course you do.
I thought he was gonna be like, wait a minute, what? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, what do you mean? Was I not reliable before?
Just kidding. Alright, let's get back to the guild house then. Scheherazade should be back by now. Hopefully, yes. Dennis, are you back?
Curling up
Hello.
in her...
You are back. Welcome back then. We've missed you.
Discord is frozen on startup,
Oh, Jesus.
but if for some reason it made me join, so I actually can't see fucking anything.
Very well, then we shall carry on with this dialogue. Thank you again, Niall. You'll be our moral support from there, Dennis. From the,
I think I need moral support.
from the med bay. John?
Oh. Yeah, no big. Come back in anytime.
It's gonna. No, it's not. Okay. And that is our last thing in the story for the moment. Now let's. Well, as in, let's think of that bit of story. We're just going straight into more story.
Ooh.
So we head back to the guild house and talk to Ellen. Remember Ellen and John? The way Ellen and John.
What's this about Elton John?
Yes, that's the humor of what I was saying, John. Thank you for
Yeah.
picking up on that in such a fluid and organic way.
Who's Ellen?
He's the clerk here at the guild. We're back.
I think I just gave him generic British.
Actually, I think he went slightly German with him. What the fuck was that? Welcome back.
Got the urge to yawn, and so I did.
Sorry, I know we're a bit late. Hey, where's Tight End Renee?
They returned just before he did.
A Gundam would solve this quicker. I mean, a bomb would solve it just as quickly. But here's the thing. Not really suited to finesse work like that.
I believe they're enjoying the spoils of a hard-fought shopping campaign on the second floor.
Sounds like they had fun. Hey, maybe we got a lot to report.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Whether the threat was real or fake wouldn't matter. I see. Sounds like you've had a fairly productive day then. I guess you didn't get anything decisive though. Shara, did you find anything? I managed to find a very large pile of nothing. The hotel, the cathedral, the airship company. No one had the slightest clue as to who would send such letters. The leader of the airship company is deathly afraid the sender might demand money next. My, how like a head of a company. There haven't been any follow-up letters, though, to anyone. Damn. Doesn't really narrow things down much. How likely do you think it is the society's behind all this?
100%.
I read the script.
I don't think we can safely say that at this point. The primary focus up till now has been experimenting with those bizarre gospel augments.
Wait. I know how they're involved. They have this prototype gospel to print letters.
And they're going to use it to print money. Dear God. They've cottoned on. And we know the gospel
The Gospels can create phenomena otherwise unimaginable.
Those devices certainly haven't shown an ability to create threatening letters from nowhere, however. And even so, ooh boy, I'm quaking in my boots. Yeah, this doesn't really seem like it matches the society's MO. Huh, I guess Ronan's ice just had me on edge.
Loading for me. Give it a sec. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's perfectly understandable. Regardless, I think we can safely say we've done our part. I'll complete all their testimonies and compile report. Ask you to deliver it to Colonel Sid at the Royal Villa.
Sure. We didn't find the sender in the end, so I feel kind of bad, but I guess that's all we can do. Oh, right, sure. Did you find anything about Renee? I did have some results on that end, though not in the way I expected. Let me start with the hotel. The Hayworths, all three of them, definitely stayed there for about 2 weeks. They kept the same room for the entire time, in fairly typical tourist fashion. It was only just this morning that they checked out. Okay. I then visited the cathedral. It seems the Hayworths came to worship a number of times while they were there. However, the father who ministered them said he felt there was something off about their behaviour. That they seemed distracted during the prayer specifically. And he looked at us.
I'm finally back.
Yay!
Finally back.
I don't know what it is. I think
Don't question it, just get on with it.
I think I was just made to suffer on this very day. That would match what Miss Hilda said. Bitch.
Yeah, it's true. And finally the airship company. That's where things get very strange. Strange? How so? Their names are Harold and Sophia and Renee Hayworth of Crossbell, yes? There are no records of anyone matching those names, nor that nationality. And the records go back 6 months. No way, but that is a mystery. Though perhaps they travelled by land?
I was gonna ask where's Zin, but because of the lighting, I didn't notice him beside Olivia.
Alright. What do you think? They must have come by land?
I don't understand what's going on, but she must have. Let's pick that.
No. Wait a minute.
Down.
Wait a minute. That can't be right. When we first met her, she was talking about landing in an airship. Yes, at Air Letten. She said she saw a lake on the way down. Eldon?
Again, loading.
Dennis, you've taken John's internet.
Troubling.
John and I cannot be in the same stream together.
It's possible they were traveling under assumed names.
Assumed names? Why would they? They may have had something to hide, or they may have been hiding from something. Either way, they must have known something that was wrong before they set out.
We've contacted every guild branch in the country about Renee's parents. For the moment, all we can do is wait for more information to come in. As for Renee herself, I think it would be best if she stayed in the care of the guild for now.
Yeah, I'd feel terrible if she got wrapped up in something. Could you leave her with me, maybe? This mission kind of feels personal now.
I was going to suggest that, actually. Thank you. Guild will pay for everyone's lodgings while you're in Gransel, naturally. But as soon as you leave...
You're on your own.
That includes Renee, so don't worry.
Thanks, Alan. Oh wait, speaking of staying the night, we might not actually need that night tonight, you see. I still told Sheriff about the invitation to stay at the castle.
My, that's quite an invitation.
It is, honestly. I'd love to stay there again, but I'm afraid I'll need to decline this time. It'll be far easier for the guild to reach at least one of us at the hotel. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. When I hear something about Renee's parents, I guess I should stay at the hotel too then. Sorry, Chloe.
No, don't worry.
Nah, she's pissed. You can see it in her eyes. How fucking dare you? You know how many
fucking dare you!
You know how many fucking peasants would die for this opportunity?
I'll explain the situation to Hilda. I'm sure she won't mind.
Zin and I are to
That
stay.
sounds passive aggressive.
Zin and I are to stay at our respective embassies. Him willingly, me not so much. The princess shall retire to her castle, naturally. So that means you two and the girls will be staying at the hotel then. Parting on these terms would be dreadfully dull. Since we're all together this evening, shall we enjoy a nice dinner at the bar? Good idea. And you know, I'd actually like to hear you play the piano again, Olivia. It's been a while. Ah, sweet maiden, you know just how to pluck my heartstrings. Have you come to appreciate a mature flavour at last, I wonder? I'm going to snap those heartstrings if you keep it up. Snapping or no, we should get going. With a group this large, it could be hard to find seating. Alright, let's call the girls and be off. That evening, Estelle's group and Renee had dinner at the Sunny Bell Inn. Olivia, as if it were second nature, took to the piano after a few drinks. Ultimately, even Mueller and Niall were called to come and join, and so passed a pleasant evening in Grand Cell. Not going to show us any of that, of course, just tell us it happened.
Even though it wouldn't cost them that much to do.
Just a single picture of, like, everybody in the bar. That would have done in most games.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's split up here then. Chloe, be careful on your way home.
No.
Okay.
It's not that far. I think I'll be fine in the capital.
John, I'm going to give you one chance to be Renee's voice.
John, 5 voices Salada.
Give it a go.
Huh? Miss Chloe? You live in Gransel?
It's not bad.
Yes, I do. I'll be staying at my grandmother's house. Well, if you'll pardon me.
Have a good night, Chloe.
Good night, Chloe. And there goes my internet.
Just as mine stabilized.
Wow, that was one heck of a party. Olivia even dragged pure Miller into it. And who was it that dragged poor Mr. Burns into it all? Not that he seems to mind. Well, I figured, what the heck? Renee, did you have fun?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Food was good, and everyone was talking about neat stuff. Piano music.
Yeah, I mean,
The piano music was the piano music was really pretty too.
Yeah, Oliver's really good at it.
Dennis? Let's try that name again.
Oh, I keep calling him Oliver whenever I don't hear it. I'm not doing that again. Fuck this game. Oliver now.
No,
Yeah.
Dennis, we must say Olivia.
No, he's
No.
all over.
No,
I'm
we
with
have
Oliver
to.
now.
We absolutely cannot be calling him Oliver.
You are now outvoted. He is.
No,
Oliver.
I must insist. Of all names to call him, Oliver is not the one we could be calling him.
I don't even know why James is saying this, but I can guess. I was kind of surprised.
Well, he's not all hot air when he calls himself a traveling performer, I guess. Sure you wouldn't duck out already, Shara? As in the others are still having a lot of fun. Professional courtesy, Estelle. If I stayed, you know I'd just drink them under the table. Shara's already doing it for their safety. Since we do have work tomorrow, I thought I'd cut out early and spare them the pain. Fair enough. Let's get to the hotel rooms then.
So why is the little girl here? And Renee?
She's staying.
John, Mr. Fritz.
Pardon, are you the presence and company we are expecting? Forgive me, but we were unable to secure a 4-person room for you. Would you be willing to accept a pair of 2-person rooms?
Oh, sure. How do you want us to split them up, Sharon? I'm fine with any arrangement. Set it up however you please.
I want to be with Miss Estelle. You've been busy with work, so we haven't had any time to talk at all.
Fair, Renee. I want to be with Cell too.
Then you should have said so sooner, slowpoke.
GTA 5 wasted across the screen.
I don't know. What if all three of us stayed in the same room? We could share a bed.
No, that's okay. I'll let you borrow Estelle for tonight, Renee. Borrow?
Thank you, Tyda.
I think I just got horse traded. You do have a way with the ladies, Estelle.
Oh, Charizard. Ugh, terrible.
What? Well, that leaves the two of us, Tyda. How about I show you a few tarot card games before we settle in for the night? Here's the thing, if she means that, she probably just has the entire set of Lesser Tarot, which just became playing cards anyway.
Lol. Okay.
Oh,
I see we're following the main character.
Yes. As...
Renee.
Yeah, really. Oh, wow. This room isn't like the one I stayed in with Papa and Mama. It's so much bigger. There's a big building outside the window.
Oh.
There's a plane heading this way. And...
Oh,
Oh, what was that? What was that?
It's a flashback, because this is the same room she stayed in with Joshua in the first game.
Is she gonna break down? Oh, she's gonna break down. Miss Estelle?
more like break up with Joshua.
Nothing, really. More importantly, I'm sorry, Renee. We couldn't find your papa or mama today.
It's okay. Papa and Mama promised they'd come get me. You don't need to search so hard.
But...
Papa and Mama are very good at hide and seek. Not as good as me, of course, but still good. So I don't think you'll find them very easily.
Is that right? Well, I won't try so hard to find them, but only if you're okay with it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's for the best. Because I fucking buried them in the backyard. They won't bother me again. But never mind that now. I have two big favors to ask of you.
Oh? What's up?
Those are the three favors.
Ah.
I can't tell you unless you promise to do them ahead of time.
Yikes, did your papa teach you to drive a bargain like that? Okay, sure. If it's something I can do, I'll promise I will.
Really? Yay! First thing is, can I call you Estelle from now on?
You've been calling me that the entire time. Huh? Call me? Oh, you mean drop the whole miss part?
Yeah, that's right. Tyra gets to call you Estelle all the time, so I don't want to have to call you Miss Estelle.
Is that right? Alright, I don't mind. I never stood that much on formality anyway. It's not like I'm your teacher or anything.
You really don't mind. Estelle. Oh, I love it.
Glad you like it. Call me Estelle as much as you want, Renee.
Okay, Estelle.
That's number one.
That makes me happy.
Oh, that's good. So what's the other thing, Renee?
Oh yeah, well, can you tell me why you were so surprised when we came in the room? You had this really sad, lonely look on your face.
Almost like you're gonna just emotionally just break down any second now.
I want to know why. Is that okay?
Enough about me.
Yeah, it's okay. See, I've actually stayed in this very room before with someone else. Stepping in here just reminded me of him.
Really? Was it your lover? Was it your lover?
Picks the child up, fucking football punter out the window.
That was my brother.
Not quite. He's someone I've known for a really long time, and we've gotten very close, but it's complicated. Hello, Victor. No, Estella's had 2 months of training and she's now not.
Yeah, she's no longer brainlet mode.
We're not together right now, though. John.
Oh.
Ooh, ooh.
Well, what kind of man is he, huh? What's his name? What does he look like? How many children would you like to have?
Yikes. Questions. His name is Joshua. He has black hair and amber eyes, and he's pretty handsome, I guess. Actually, you'd really call him more beautiful than handsome, really.
And boy, Joshua.
If you put him in some woman's clothing, he'd look fine. Not out of place at all.
Wait, so you feel some of your hand if you carry him? That's really weird. Not very big hands.
Judging by her response, she's still thinking Alabama.
Beautiful.
Let's just say he made a great princess in a certain play. In fact, it
That's
looks
his
amazing.
defining character trait.
He is fanboy Joshua.
Wow, that sounds awesome.
John, I think at this point, femboy Joshua is redundant.
Just saying the same thing twice.
Can I meet him? When are you seeing him again, huh?
I don't really know, actually.
Oh. You don't know when you'll see him again, and that's why you look sad, right?
Sort of, but I'm okay.
Lies.
I'm
Lies.
going to find him and drag him back home, even if it takes years.
But why did you seem so sad?
Because emotions are complicated, you little shit. Now stop asking questions. Well, because I'm sure Joshua's off somewhere in way over his head. And I can't do anything to help him. That makes me sad, I guess. Just angry. Sorry, Renee. That must be pretty boring since you don't know Joshua at all.
No way. No way.
No way.
Joshua was a really wonderful person, huh?
Wonderful. Actually, right now, I think he's a bit of a jerk. I mean, talk about selfish ways of saying goodbye. Taking my first...
Also, he's a literal assassin and or hitman.
Both? Both is good.
Or a Boris be like.
Just what, Estelle? Huh? What?
It's nothing at all. Okay,
on.
yep, I'm tired. Time to go sleep.
No. Hey, no fair. You're gonna say it now. I'm not gonna sleep until I hear the whole thing.
Oh, I messed that one up. After that, Estelle and Renee went to bed, but remained awake for a little while talking about various things. Eventually, once she could hear nothing but Renee's slow, peaceful breathing, Estelle gave in to the exhaustion which had been piling up upon her eyelids, and fell into sleep herself.
And then Joshua stabs them both in the sleep.
Oh, the abandoned mine.
Actually, if it's mine, why would it be abandoned?
Shut up. Oh, it's a goddamn enemies. Well done.
Bingo! Yep, looks like we found our rats. So they've holed up in this old mine, huh? Not a bad spot, all things considered. This is where those sky bandits kept that ship they hijacked, right? Think so, yeah. Stella and her team ended up fighting the bandits in the big central hollow a bit further in.
Thanks for the recap for people who didn't play the first game.
A nice big open space, huh? I bet our guys are in the same spot. So what do you think? Going for a heroic charge now, or... Yeah. We don't have time to contact anyone. No heroics, though. At least not yet. First we sneak in, take a look at how many men they got in there. Right behind you! I like the dynamic. As in, professional.
Not.
Valley girl.
My god, they've got tents in here. They kicked over the minecart. Assholes.
That's weird. This is definitely their hideout. Where the hell is everyone? Yeah, we totally tracked them here. So where'd all those intelligent weirdos go? Might have figured out that we were onto them, but... Ah, screw it. Let's have a look around. No good. This place is an empty shell. Do you see anything, Agate? Not a freaking thing.
You can curse, you know. This like there has been cursing in this game's dialogue.
Can't even tell if they're just out or if they ditched the place or what. Not even any clues to where they went.
I mean, if they ditched the place, I doubt the fire would still be that strong.
That's not fire.
It's raw, Gatta's gas.
No,
Agassi.
it's Agashi's monstrous ego taking physical form.
About that, I didn't find any mention of where they were going. But I did find this over in that tent. Oh, hey, let me have a look.
Or Gui.
The hell is... These are blueprints of some kind.
Oh wait. For some reason I thought the dialogue was automatic there for a second.
Looks like it's for something called the Orgyle.
Actually, no,
Looks
yeah.
like a
Argyle
vehicle of
is
some
probably
sort.
exactly how it's supposed to be said.
It's probably some vehicle of some sort. Ooh, Argyle. That sounds cool.
Oh, now I remember where I saw Argyle. It's the name of the boss at the end of the chapter.
What is it? Some kind of airship? I can't really tell. Seems a bit small for one.
My god, it's a plane or an attack helicopter. One of the two.
What the?
Well, here's the thing, John. You're on the entire wrong track. It doesn't fly.
Oh. It's a mech.
No, actually.
There's some kind of note in between the pages. I've sent out the invitations. I've got the table and chairs ready. Everything's ready for the tea party.
It's the name of the chapter.
My god.
It's a Volkswagen Golf. Yes, Victor, that's what it is.
Now all I need to do is bake some crumpets and wait for the guests to arrive. Ah, a tea party?
And at least
really
you
cute.
dumbass! If only Agatha had a slipper.
It's like something out of a storybook. Some kind of code, I guess. The hell does it mean, though?
I have to go
Tea
for it.
party.
Very well, John.
Gotta be some kind of...
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, John. Anyway, tea party. Gotta be some kind of... Scatter!
There's only two of you.
Ah! No way! How did they sneak up on us?
Oh, I don't know. The fact that you're in like the light of the fire makes you very easy to see, whereas you're next to the fire, which means everything in the darkness gets like focused out.
Those are some serious stealth skills, guys. That another trick you learned from Lieutenant Red? Agate. Yeah, I see it. There's something wrong here. Okay. Feign to a side, crush one corner of the triangle. Then we'll take out the rest. You ready? Leave it to me. Go! Okay!
Wait, whoa,
Oh.
whoa, whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in control.
Okay.
Okay, what's he got? Anything new? Interesting? No, not really. Agate's all about like just not using spells and just flame smash. What we got here? Greatly knocks back. Support. He doesn't have a thing where he weakens himself anymore.
Good.
Alright, what we got? Switched off soldier. Does the one with the gun have less health? Yes, it does. Wow, he really does just sound like Shinji from Fate. Not Shinji, Shiro.
I gave him a Squall impression, but that's just me talking lower.
I mean, to be fair,
Anyway.
to be fair, the amount of female cast members that I'm not even getting anywhere close to how they actually talk.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not just because.
Then again, I think I really hit the nail on the head with Annalise's Valley Girl accent.
Did we look up her voice actress was?
I swear we... No, that was Taida. I'll look it up.
I don't recognize her just from hearing her. But anyway.
What's with these guys? I mean, we beat them, so whatever, but that was a strange fight. Do you think they were on drugs or something? I remember hearing they used something like that to control something in Roan, I think? No, that was different. This was like hacking out a stone, or...
I think this is the kid that you voiced from Ouroboros?
Is this the one I gave a really deep voice?
It's the green
Or
haired
just-
kid?
I-
I think you did him. John has Blue Blank, but Blue Blank didn't actually show up in that. I'm the doctor and Lorenz, so it's just the kid left.
Okay. Haha! What great fun! You two aren't half bad, are you? What a treat.
Yep, there he is. Oh, music.
You. Haha.
Oh, well, hello there.
I'm Enforcer number 0. Campanella, the Fool.
Oh, I get it. Zero the Fool. There's tarot
Hello.
cards.
I am but one hand of the Society of Ouroboros.
Listen, at least I get it. It's a hard word.
Finally decided to show your face, huh? Just what's your scheme anyway? What the hell are you planning on doing with what's left of the intelligence, idiots? Haha, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm a little more than an observer this time. You're asking the wrong person if you want details about the plan. In fact, I barely know them myself. An observer? The hell? Anyway, if you want to attend a tea party, you'd better hurry. I'm not quite sure where it's being held, but it isn't here. Or shall we have some coffee instead and enjoy the dawn together? Kid, you look pretty young. Are you actually part of the society?
Joshua was 8.
I don't mean to be insulting or anything, but you might want to get away from them. They're bad people.
Oh, really?
You're very kind, miss. But you know, it's okay to laugh at a fool. That's what he's there for. But worrying about the fool, that's kind of rude. Huh?
Click. Oh, they're up.
Like that. What? How the hell? We beat them senseless. Ah, you bracers really are naive. If you really want to defeat someone, you have to break them to pieces. Like so.
Oh my god, they're going to explode. Oh my fucking god.
Shit!
Okay, I presume they were robots.
I mean, they look...
Like,
Mechanical
they've
enough.
segmented, so...
Yeah, it's too clean, so... You little... That's... How could you? Did I surprise you? It's so easy to break even a well-made toy, isn't it?
What the fuck?
But I'm afraid that's the end of the full show for tonight. Farewell. Hopefully I can give you an encore someday. Get back here!
Shocker!
Shocker! Also, I decided to type in Orgyle. It's French, so I don't know how to pronounce it, but it means organ.
Wow.
I don't know if it's like the
Like the
instruments
instruments
or
or-
like the parts of the body. But
If it means the instrument, it makes sense for what the boss is. Because, I mean, if you haven't picked up on it, it's not a mech, it's a tank. With, like, lots of cannons.
okay. Agate, I know.
Ooh, those sprites aren't lined very well. Some of them, it kind of seems like half the pieces are floating in the air.
They weren't guilty of any crime so bad they deserve to die.
Gate,
Yes.
look at them!
Can't leave him here, just laying around. Hey, go kill some time somewhere, alright? Kids like you don't need to deal with this. I'll take care of it. But... What? The hell? Agate, I think this arm is fake. You're kidding.
It's so misaligned.
Gears, springs, quartz fragments. These things are...
Mechanisms, all the machines capable of independent action. Oh, it's Kevin. All of your characters today. This is to make
It's
up for
just
you
all
not
of
being
them.
here.
What? Who are you? Don't worry, I'm no enemy. I'm Kevin Graham of the Septian Church. You're Agate Krosner and Annalise Elfied, right? I don't suppose you'd be up for swapping some stories, would you?
All I've got is the Bible. West Coast Highway, it's still going.
Oh my god! I know I was like gone for most of it because I had to deal with something, and then I had tech problems. But
Now it's just all of your characters at once. These are all grunts, so I... Ah! Kyle, you're up! Here I come! Just it!
okay. Joshua!
And your final character does.
Jesus Christ, all of them are showing up.
Not the personnel kit.
Joshua, I think you blew your pants off from the behind, but keep it that way.
Impressive as always, Joshua.
You three were impressive too. We defeated them in a single sweep thanks to your combo attack. Cut it out. Flattery will get you
Oh,
nowhere.
that's just it. I'm so sorry.
This is like the 10th group, isn't it? How many more do we need to hunt down? This should be enough. Royal Army should move in soon, so it'll probably be best for us to disappear. Right then.
Still, just what is the society trying to do? Why use these dolls dressed up as Richard's goons? The real question, though, where are the rest of the intelligence men?
They're probably gone to the tea party in that note. It's also likely to distract the army from that and make them think Richard's men are still active here.
Makes sense, I guess. Wish we knew what the hell the tea party was. Well, we don't have much of a reason to help, but are you sure you don't want to crash that tea party?
Bracer should be investigating that camp by now. We can leave it to the army and the guild. Yeah, we left them the note and plans. That'll be more than enough. And we're taking care of all these friggin' puppets while the guild's busy. We can just leave the rest of that airhead and her group, right?
Joshua's knife at her neck.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to pick an old wound or anything. No, you didn't. You have nothing to do with me anymore.
I'm empty inside. Wake me up.
I haven't eaten in days. Once the tea party begins, the army will be focused on that. We can move once that happens.
Right then. Time to get busy. Fade
Is
away.
the end of the chapter or something?
No, it's not over yet. We haven't even fought the boss.
Oh my
We haven't.
god. This is going like, so long.
The titular tea party hasn't even happened yet. The next day, Estelle went to the Herb Royal Villa to give Sid the report and the letters. Oh my god, please. Just like put me in the fucking entryway and don't actually have me talking to Sid already.
I'm really glad that the game gave me all my characters, but
Oh no.
they're chasing each other.
I mean, kids.
I know they're kids, but like, I like that.
We're going straight in. I see. This report is very thorough. Thank you very much. You investigated this well. I guess. I'm still kind of miffed we couldn't find out who sent the letters, to be honest. This is more than enough information for an initial investigation. I doubted we'd uncover the party responsible for the threats at this stage, anyway. If anything, this gave me exactly what I needed. Information to consider what we might need to defend against. Thank you, Colonel. So, how have your preparations been going? We have finished our initial deployment yesterday. We will be using the villa as a patrol headquarters until the signing ceremony is concluded. So that's why there were so many soldiers out and about. I'm guessing that's why there were, like, no monsters on the road over here? We conducted an extensive monster hunting sweep this morning. We'll be performing them periodically until the ceremony ends. Why, Colonel, keep doing that and you might just put us out of a job. Well, you have something of a point. Speaking of civilian concerns, about that girl's parents, the ones you mentioned yesterday. I haven't heard any reports that they've gone through any of the regional gate posts. Sid is here to give Estelle the lace ironwork stuff. Nothing to do but wait, I guess. I will let the guild know the instant we hear anything. For the moment, you've done fine work with this investigation. I'll have your payment wired to the guild ASAP. Thanks, Colonel Sid. But, what should we do now? You want us to help out with the patrols in the capital once we get back? Well, if you plan on staying in Grancel, I wouldn't turn away the help. I do know you're very busy with other matters, however. I won't insist on you staying. Well, we still have Renee's situation to deal with, so we'll talk to Ellen about it when we all get back. Yes, that seems like the best idea. You teleported in.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Belk, what's wrong? Belk, talk to me.
I don't know what to say.
Don't worry, these people can be trusted.
Very well, sir. We received a phone transmission from headquarters at License, sir. Remnants of the intelligence visit have been sighted in the Boast region.
What? You're kidding. Details, man, explain.
They were first sighted by some bracers. I'm afraid we don't have all the details on their confrontation yet. However, General Bray has ordered all army stations to stand by a level 2 alert.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Belk. I suspect we are going to be busy fairly soon. Seems like it. Estelle, we should get back to the guild at once. Right. Colonel Sid, good luck with your patrols and stuff. Stay safe, friends. Fine.
Holy fuck!
Thank you for joining us for this mid-chapter fucking cutscene binge. Join us next time, and I don't know, maybe we might actually finish chapter 3. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And that'll be goodbye.